Linda! I'm sorry that this is so sudden, but I have to tell you that for a little while I don't think I'll be coming back to you.
What's going on, Connor? Did something bad happen?
I just received a call. My mom got punched in the head and is on her way to the ER right now because of it.
What? She got into a fight then? Do you need me to come there as well to be with you all?
No, you should stay home. For the time being, just me being there with my mom will be fine. I'm worried that if the man that attacked her hasn't been caught yet, he might come looking for her again, and I don't want you to be a part of that. I'm still not even sure what all happened and why, but until I know what's all going on, I'd like to avoid having you get wrapped up in this at all costs.
That's a good point. Right now, we shouldn't be trying to add any more worries to what's already on our plates.
I'm going to start heading there now. Until things calm down, I'm not sure I'll be able to talk with you much, so can you just wait on me to contact you?
Sure, I understand. Please be careful, and I hope things go well with your mom. Linda, how have things been going? Huh? Are you taking good care of yourself? Is this really you right now, Jodi? That's right, this is Jodi. What? Are you really Jodi, though? Yes, this is in fact your mother-in-law, Jodi. Really? Linda, what's going on with you right now? I'm sure that it might come to you as a surprise that I ended up leaving that old house of mine and moving into a newer place, but... Huh? But I didn't even mention anything about that yet to you, and right now I was planning on talking to you about something completely different. Okay? Jodi, are you planning on coming over to our place first? Yes! I just got off the bus a little bit ago and am starting to get on the local bus now to come over to your guys' place. Then that must mean you've been on that last bus for around 3 hours, since that's how long it takes to get from your old house all the way to the main bus depot. Right? You're right, it's been about 3 hours so far. But actually, I was wondering if you could just come and pick me up from here so that I don't have to wait for the local bus to come by. That's why I'm texting you right now. Well, it seems that you might be too busy to come and get me then. Well, if you and Connor are too busy to see me and have me over, then I'll just get myself a hotel and travel around town a bit before going to my new place. You won't even have to worry about me, because I'm totally okay with that as well. No, I don't mind you coming over to our house to stay for a little while. But actually, I was just told a little bit ago that you hurt your head really badly and that you were on your way to the ER to have that treated. Huh? I hurt my head? And I'm supposed to be going to the ER right now? Yeah, and I was told that you were unconscious. No way! Right now I'm feeling like I'm on top of the world. Can you tell me who it was that was telling you a lie like that? Your son told me that. Huh? And I'm telling you that he told me all of this just minutes ago. He made it pretty clear to me that he was going to be heading over to the hospital to go and see you. Wait! He has no clue that I'm no longer at that old house right now, out in the countryside? Well, he probably doesn't know that yet. Then what the hell is going on with him? For the time being, I'm going to drive out to that bus depot to come and pick you up. Then you and I can talk more about all of this in person. Good idea. That way it'll be a whole lot easier for me to understand what's going on here. Can you wait for me across the street at that old bookstore so that I can pick you up a lot more easily? Sure thing. And thank you for coming to get me. I'll talk to you soon then.
Linda, I'm sorry that I'm only just talking to you now after so much time has passed, but I wanted to make sure that things were okay here before I started to update you on what all has happened and what'll happen next.
I hope you're doing okay there, Connor. So, can you tell me what's all been going on?
Thankfully, Mom is back to being fully conscious and is able to keep her eyes open. But since she took such a blow to her head and it's not looking too great, she's going to stay in the hospital for a while the doctors run some tests on her.
Well, you did tell me that she got punched in the head, so I don't blame them for wanting to run all kinds of tests on her.
Also, it seems that nobody knows about who the perpetrator is and where they're at. Right now, Mom's head, it's all wrapped in bandages and she keeps moaning in pain due to how bad the punch was. I really want to know who the hell did this to her and why they did it. When I find out who they are, I'm not going to let them get off so easy.
Are you still okay with me staying at home and not coming to the hospital to see you and your mom? I feel that it'd be the right thing for me to do, coming there to see you and your mom and hopefully help the two of you relax some.
No, you don't have to worry about coming here yet. I told you that they haven't found the person that's done this to her yet, and so it's too dangerous for you.
Right. Understood.
Linda, I found out that even after my mom gets out of here, I'm going to have to stick around to take care of her, so I won't be back home for a little while longer. I'm going to be here for as long as my mom needs me, okay?
What are you going to do about your job?
My job will be fine. I'm able to do my job remotely for a while, and my boss has given me the go-ahead on that.
Is that so? All right, then.
Seriously, the person that did this to her is in for it when he gets found. I'm still here in the hospital now, but seeing her in such pain after an attack like that makes me so angry.
Hey, Connor, right now your mom is in the middle of singing at karaoke with me.
Huh? There's no way. How would my mom ever be able to do karaoke after she was just punched in the head a day ago? Why would you even say something like that in the first place to me?
And I'd like to ask the same of you, Connor. Why are you saying all these things about your mom to me? Because at the moment, she's here with me singing karaoke. She is literally sitting right next to me in this booth.
Huh?
We both came to this karaoke joint together and rented out a booth for the next couple of hours.
The two of you are together?
Yep. Your mom and I. She told me that she really doesn't have a reason for it, but she wanted to swing by and hang out with us for a few days, and that's why her and I are out singing right now. And since I went to the bus depot to get her in my car, we decided to hit up the karaoke joint here in town to sing since it's been ages since the last time. But I'd like to know, why have you been telling me that your mom got punched in the head and that you needed to go to the hospital to go see her? And now that you are expecting to go back home with her when she gets out of there to care for her?
No, wait. Huh? Are you being serious with me?
Well, if her being here with me means anything to you to support just how serious I'm being, then you probably don't need to be asking me that question.
So you really are being serious then?
After hearing about what you've been telling me about your mom, she decided to call her neighbor to ask them if anyone has been by her house since she left. And they said they haven't seen a soul there. And if this had all been happening in her hometown, out in that very small town, then people would have heard about the incident happening. However, when she asked if her neighbor knew anything about someone getting punched, they said they never heard anything about an incident like that. So as of right now, it seems that nobody has been punched, at least not in your mom's hometown.
Hey, why have all your things just vanished from the house?
Huh? So you finally made it back to the house? I'm glad that I was able to get that moving truck to the house as soon as I could before you made it home then.
Huh? Moving truck?
I never knew about your mom coming out to our house beforehand, but I am glad that she did. Because if it weren't for her help getting all my things out of that place, then I'd probably still be there and having to deal with you in person.
What the heck? That's not the answer I was looking for.
Well, listen to this, Connor. Everything you've been trying to hide from me has been uncovered.
Huh?
Ever since this morning, you've been out in Hudsonville at that spa resort, right? And you are there right now with that one part-time girl from your work, right?
So you actually figured out what's been going on?
From the start of all of this, I began to doubt what you were saying and suspected that you might be cheating on me. So I asked for some help in looking into what you've been up to.
Huh? You're kidding.
And it's because of all the other times before that I've been able to tell you're not so good at lying. Actually, you're awful at it. But of course it did help that this time your mom decided to come out to our house without asking first, as that information from her came to me right after you told me she was going to the ER for being punched in the head. So that was the one thing I needed to confirm that you were lying to me about something and that I needed to find out what it was. But even if she hadn't come down to see us, there would have still been a problem with your story. Had she really been punched in the head, wouldn't the police be notified about it and be on the move to try and find a suspect to the crime?
The police?
In other words, what I'm trying to say is that your lie was awful, and I would have been able to see past it sooner or later. But luckily, I had your mom here with me, and she was able to check with all her friends to see if something like you told me had really happened in town. Well, anyway, I made sure to have all of this confirmed for sure by asking someone to investigate a little further into what exactly was going on with you. And of course, they started by seeing where you'd driven off to, and that led them to Hudsonville, where you're located now.
So you've been working against me?
Well, it's not like I had reason to trust you after you lied about your mother. And thankfully, you ended up extending your stay at that resort because the investigator told me your original stay was only for one night and that you would have been gone by the time they got to the resort. Well, I'm really glad that this all worked out for me and your mom in the end, as right now we're both with one another talking about what to do next about you.
So you really did figure everything out about what I've been doing.
Connor!
Oh crap, it's you!
It's one thing to be cheating on your wife and all that, but to lie about me and my health as well as about you coming back to my house just so that you could cheat? After all these lies, I feel that both Linda and I should be done with your butt. What the actual hell were you thinking lying about me again and again so that you could make Linda think everything was very serious, when in reality all you were trying to do was buy yourself some more time to stay out with that girl? I am absolutely fed up with your crap, you idiot!
What's going on? Aren't you supposed to be on the side of your son in all this?
Listen up, you dunce!
Huh?
You've been stabbing that wonderful wife of yours in the back multiple times now. Well, I don't ever remember raising such a terrible man like you in my life, and I will not let you continue like that.
Terrible man? Well, listen to this, Mom. Why are you teaming up with my wife to both go after and harass me about something as simple as this?
Huh?
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now.
What the hell do you want me to say about this, Connor? Do you think that after doing all of this, your wife and I would just let you go on with things as though you didn't just hurt two people?
Huh?
I get that this may be a surprise to you, that we are acting so close now, but the two of us have been with one another a lot longer than you think. After all, her and I play online games with each other quite a bit.
Huh? You both play games online with each other?
I've always loved playing video games for a long time, and you should know about that, right? Well, your dad and I used to play together a lot when he was still around, but when he passed away, I was left playing games all by myself with you never being that interested. But when I heard from Linda that she liked to play video games as well, especially the same games that I like to, we started to play online with one another and make parties and all that. And after doing that together for a long time, we've grown to become more than just mother and daughter. We're more like close friends that are willing to help one another out when needed.
I never knew anything about this.
And we know that. But now that you see her and I are best friends, it's pretty obvious why her and I have teamed up on you after you cheated on and lied to her. And if she plans on divorcing you because of this, then I'm going to continue to support what she wants until she gets it.
But Mom, that's... Linda, I just sent you the money that you asked for in the settlement. I'm assuming it's in your account now?
It is. I just got a call from my lawyer a second ago telling me about it. And as for the girl you were cheating on me with, she sent me the amount I had asked her for yesterday, and in one whole payment. I'm on my way right now to the city hall to hand in our divorce papers, so after this it'll all be over between us.
Hey, do you have any idea where my mom ran off to?
Hmm?
Ever since you said you'd be divorcing me, she moved out of her house and is no longer around anymore. And as for the house that you and I have been living in together, I'll have to leave it since the place is under your name. So I tried to go back to the house she left behind, and there was a note there that she left for me. And in that note it says she's going to sell the place soon and that I need to be out of here by the end of the week or else the police will be called on me. I haven't even been able to get in touch with her since then, and so I can't tell where she is now.
Well, she's still coming online every now and then to play games with me.
Wait, really?
But she's told me that she's not going to tell anyone, not even me, the new address that she has, and won't be telling anyone for a while yet. So you won't be getting an answer from me.
Is that so? Then, can you at least tell my mom something for me?
Stop it. She told me that she no longer wants to talk to you anymore, so anything you have to say to her will not be heard.
Alright then.
Now, I'm guessing that's it for us now?
Linda?
I really want to start driving to the city office to hand in the divorce papers.
Alright.
Goodbye forever now, Connor. After what had happened, Connor ended up changing jobs and leaving his previous company. To tell you the truth, he ended up not getting the promotion he was expecting to get, and that's what drove him to leave. And actually, he wasn't ever given permission to work remotely in the first place, and so he was demoted instead of promoted after that. And when it comes to that girl that he cheated on me with from his job, She wasn't in for a good time either, as she soon learned about the lie he told to be able to go on vacation with her. And just a little while after, the story of how he lied about his mom's health so that he could cheat on me spread around the town and really ruined both of their reputations. But this wasn't even close to the end. And this story soon spread to that girl's husband as well, and he went out to find where Connor changed jobs to, and when he found him, he explained to Connor's manager what happened. This then led to him being fired from that job and completely moving out of the city into a small apartment out somewhere in the countryside to hide from all that was going on. Right now he's working on a farm doing laborious work to try and make up the money needed to pay off the settlement to his one secret girl's husband. And I'm sure that since his bank accounts are bone dry, it'll be a long time before he's able to break free from all this. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Lois, you're doing extra overtime today, kid. Huh? I want everything in the folder named Ken's Super Duper Ultra Important Invoice Mailing List folders 1 to 4 on the cloud, done by the end of today. But Ken, I already went home today. What the heck did you just say to me? I booked the afternoon off since I had some urgent business to attend to during the afternoon today. Didn't I tell you this before? Well, in that case, you need to get your ass back to the office ASAP. Get moving, kid. Go, go, go. These invoices ain't gonna complete themselves. I just spent a whole frickin' 5 minutes putting the work I want you to do into a separate folder, so you're gonna make damn sure you get to work on it the moment you get back to this office. I don't care whether you have to stay till midnight. I want everything in that folder doing today. I'm sorry, Ken, but there is no way I'm gonna be able to do that. What did you just say to me, boy? I'm on the train right now. Huh? The train? I'm heading out to Denver for a relative's wedding. What? What in the devil's name do you think you're playing at? Boy, you don't get to disappear off to Denver without telling me. I'm your senior at this company. I have a bunch of documents I need to hand in to the client by first thing tomorrow morning, you idiot. Are those the ones the boss asked you to send to the bakery we just signed the contract with? What was the name again? Bread Zeppelin. So what if it is? That contract is totally outside my area of responsibility. And even if I was able to help you, half a day isn't enough for me to familiarize myself with the nature of the work to the degree that I could complete it to a satisfactory standard in adherence with corporate compliance procedures. But I'm sure you knew that already. Basically, you're trying to force your work onto me like you always do, right? Do your own work yourself. Who the heck do you think you're speaking to, boy? I'm your senior at this company. Do you hear me? Your senior. Don't you think getting to work on those invoices would be a more efficient use of your time than trying to pressure someone both unqualified and unable to do your work for you? Like I just said, you're gonna do it for me whether you like it or not. This is an order from your direct superior. Ken, how many times do I have to tell you? You might have been here longer than me, but you're not my superior. Besides, it's my day off tomorrow too, so it'd be much quicker if you just did it yourself. Who knows, if you get to work now, you might still make the deadline. I'll be arriving at Denver soon, so I'm heading off. Bye, Ken. I ain't done speaking to you, kid. Don't screw me around, boy. It'll be the last thing you ever do. You got some nerve to disobey me. Do you have any idea who I am? I'm the son of the leader of the Aryan Brotherhood. My dad runs this neighborhood. If you disobey me, my gang leader dad will not take this lying down. Hey! You aren't even reading my messages. Quit playing around, boy. This is serious. Hey, Michaela. Has Ken been trying to force you to do his work by any chance?
Oh, Louis. Yes, he has. I'm still at the office.
I see. God damn it. That guy's such a pain in the ass. That jerk acts like he owns the place, despite only having been here 3 months longer than us. To be honest, I think he was salty about me getting off early today. And to make matters worse, me leaving at noon meant he tried forcing twice the workload on you. I'm sorry, Michaela.
Hey, what are you talking about? You don't have to apologize. You didn't do anything wrong. It's that idiot Ken's fault, not yours. You've had today booked as a half day for months now, right? It's not like you just decided to go home on a whim. And he'd have known too if he ever bothered to check the shift book. Besides, you're always standing up for me. If anyone's at fault here, it's mine for being so timid. I've always found it hard to stand up to people, and when he comes at me with his domineering attitude and his absurd requests, I just freeze up. It's like I get this big spike of adrenaline and I'm too scared to say no. I guess today just can't be helped.
Michaela, that's where you're wrong.
Huh?
Those are his jobs and he should do them himself. Whether Ken's who he claims to be or not, it's still not appropriate for him to abuse his power to force and manipulate his coworkers to do his bidding because he can't be bothered to do his job. From our perspective, it's not appropriate for us to take on work we haven't been asked to do. Not only would the work not get done to the standard required, but it would also have knock-on effects on our own responsibilities. Not only that, but if we do what that wannabe Al Pacino tells us, it'll cause huge problems for our managers and assistant managers whose job it is to distribute work between departments and oversee progress reports.
Wow. I guess when you put it like that, it's hard to argue. You're absolutely right, Lewis.
This should go without saying too, but there's a chance it could have knock-on implications for other employees, both inside and outside of our department. Aren't you currently putting your work on hold to deal with the mountain of invoices Ken told you to take care of?
Yes, I am.
Right. Well, in that case, I feel bad for having taken up your valuable time with these messages. So if there's anything you think you can partition off and send my way, then don't hesitate. I'll have whatever you send me done as quickly as I can.
Wait, what?
It just so happens that I'm currently in possession of a company laptop that's been okayed for use outside the company HQ. Obviously, I have all necessary permissions from management, so you don't have to worry about that.
Lewis.
I take it you're dealing with the stuff in the Ken folder in the cloud?
Yes. In that case, and I feel kind of guilty asking you this, but would you mind creating the documents specified in document creation number 3?
Got it. You don't have a thing to feel guilty about, Michaela. Me and you are in this together.
But you were supposed to have the afternoon off.
Yep, and had it. It's evening now, you know.
Okay. Thanks so much. You have no idea how much of a help this is.
Don't mention it. All right, let's do this.
Yeah, we got it. No sweat. Thanks a bunch, Lewis. Thanks to you, I got everything done much quicker than I expected.
Don't mention it. To be honest, I hardly did anything, but Michaela, I feel like I should tell you this, and I want you to know I'm not trying to boss you around or impose anything on you. I'm telling you as a friend. You can't carry on accepting work for contracts you're not responsible for, unless you have specific instruction from a manager to do so. You might have gotten by without any issues so far, but it's only a matter of time before something blows up. I won't go over the reasons again. You already know why, right? All the stuff we discussed earlier.
Yeah, right. I know. It's not that I don't understand, and everything you said earlier made perfect sense to me. But Ken says he's the son of the leader of the Aryan Brotherhood. I have no way of knowing whether he's telling the truth or not, and when I think about the off chance that he is, I'd kind of just shrink in fear. He does have tattoos on his arm. Have you ever seen them?
Michaela, I understand how you feel, and believe me and you aren't the only ones who are sick to death of the guy. Whether it's because he claims to be the son of a gangster, or whether it's just straight up because of his arrogant, overbearing attitude. I hear there are a lot of people at this company who can't stand the guy, and find him difficult to stand up to. But it won't be much longer now.
Huh? What won't?
I have a feeling things will be moving in a much more positive, real direction soon.
Lewis? What are you talking about?
Just hold out a little longer, Michaela. Okay? Hey, Louis, I saw you in the changing rooms. This morning, when I was getting changed in the locker room, I caught you staring at the tattoos on my arm. Oh, you mean those cheap-looking barbed wire and skull and crossbone tattoos on your forearm and hand? Cheap-looking? What the hell did you just say? Those are nothing but stick-on tats, right? You know, the ones that kids play with. What? No way. They're the real deal. As real as it gets. It is pretty strange. You're right, I did happen to walk into the locker rooms while you were getting ready for work, and I saw the skull and crossbones and barbed wire tats on your arm, but I've never seen an actual member of the Aryan Brotherhood with nothing but a few small tattoos like that, and they're usually covered from head to toe in swastikas. What? If you were really from the kind of circles you claim to be, something tells me your tats would be different. The real Aryan Brotherhood guys have swastikas and Nazi stuff on their faces, back, shoulders, pecs, pretty much everywhere. But you only have a couple of random-ass tats, somewhere you can conveniently show them off to people. Isn't it kind of cringe? What did you just say? Cringe? Yeah, using children's stick-on tattoos to intimidate your coworkers is definition of cringe. Besides, I'm pretty sure claiming to be a gangster is against company policy. Children's stick-on tattoos? What the hell are you talking about, asshole? Company policy? God damn it, you better stop at this crap or don't make me mad, kid. Ugh. Yeah, company policy. I can't believe I'm actually about to explain something this simple, but here I go anyway. Company policy refers to written guidelines that outline the practices and procedures of a business. If you break the rules, you get fired. Fired? Yeah, fired. Now, if you are actually in a gang, it'd probably be wise if you stopped going around the office bragging about it to anyone who will listen to you before you end up getting fired. Of course, only if you actually are the son of the gang boss. What the heck? How do you know all this? And why would you say my tats are stuck on? It's hardly rocket science, Ken. As for the tats, I've been used to looking at tattoos ever since I was a kid. Wait. Used to looking at tattoos? Since you were a kid? What's that supposed to mean? Who are you, Louis? Oh, looks like I already used up half my break talking to you. I didn't even eat my lunch yet. Catch you later.
Hey, Louis, I hope you're doing well. Would you mind if I asked you a question?
Hey, Michaela, sure. Go right ahead. What is it?
Is it just me, or does Ken seem way quieter and more subdued today? Or rather, he came back off lunch break. It's like he's a different person. I know you said to me before you thought things with him would be improving soon. Does this have anything to do with that by any chance?
I guess you could say it does.
What did you do?
Well, my great-grandpa was a tattoo artist for over 80 years. By the end of his career, it was said he had tattooed over 10,000 people. I found his job super interesting, and he often let me watch him work. Basically, I'm really used to looking at tattoos, which means I can spot a fake straight away.
Huh? A fake?
Yeah. Did you ever play with those stick-on tattoos at school? I think he's using those to try and intimidate people at work. I called him out on it. Then I warned him of the dangers of claiming to be a gangster at work. That's all.
Wow, you did all that? And now he's barely saying a word to anybody. Wait, that means...
That he's probably not the son of a gang leader, and it was all nothing but a huge pack of lies from the get-go.
What the hell?
I think we should all just carry on doing our jobs as usual for the time being. Somehow or other, I have a feeling this still isn't over, so I just want to sit back and watch how things play out for a little while more. To be more specific, my hunch is that he's still the same old domineering jerk who thinks he's better than everyone, and is only being quiet because he's afraid of getting in trouble. I suspect he'll start sucking up to me from now on because he knows he can't take advantage of me, while continuing to throw his weight around with everyone else.
Right, yeah, that makes sense. It would be amazing if his attitude really did improve.
Listen to this. So, the CEO came to me with an issue he's been having.
The CEO?
Yeah, I don't know if it's because he's younger than Ken, or whether it's because of his kind, gentle personality, or, well, a bit of both. But apparently, Ken's attitude towards him is super contemptuous and disdainful. What is it?
Louis? Who are you?
Crap, sorry, my phone battery's about to cut out. Catch you tomorrow, Michaela.
Okay. See you tomorrow, Louis. Sleep well.
Ken? Where are you right now? Huh? Oh, I was just having a little smoke break. I'll be back soon, I promise. I see. Reception asked me to pass on a message. Reception? Why would reception want me? There are 40 gang members in the lobby demanding we hand you over to them. They friends of yours? That's the message. Oh my god. What? Apparently they're all waiting in the lobby for you. Oh, what the hell did you do, Ken? No. No way. Like I'd be friends with people like that. I knew it. So you're not the son of the leader of the Aryan Brotherhood, after all. It was never anything but a lie, was it? Fine, I admit it. I lied. It was a big fat lie. Of course it was. Look, Louis, I know this looks bad, but you gotta hear me out here. I might have said some things that aren't true to you and the guys, but when you said all that stuff to me before, I realized what I was doing was wrong, so I stopped. Please, you gotta help me. Won't you do something to get rid of them? Use your connections or something. My connections? Don't play dumb with me, Louis. I got you figured out. You have history with the criminal underworld, don't you? The criminal underworld? What have you been sniffing, my dude? I'm just a regular guy. No way. No. You're lying. You have to be. You're the one they're demanding to see, so you're the one who should go out and deal with them. Wait. Actually, I lied. I wasn't having a smoke. I'm in the toilet. Louis, it's kind of embarrassing. I don't want to have to tell you this, but I have chronic diarrhea. I'm exploding like Mount Vesuvius all over the toilet bowl, and I just realized there was no toilet paper. Oh, really? That's quite the unfortunate situation, huh, Ken? Well, in that case, I'll have no choice but to go and see them myself. Please, I'm begging you. Oh my god, it's just splattered everywhere. Hey, Louis, I mean Louis, sir, help me. What's wrong? It's the Aryan Brotherhood. They're here to get me. Oh, you mean the 40 guys from just now? I suppose you could forgive the girl on reception for mistaking the 40 mean-looking guys covered in swastika tattoos waiting in the lobby for gang members. And in a sense, she was right. Half right. You see, it turns out that 37 of them are actually ex-convicts and gang members who came today to rent out one of our vacant offices to deliver a workshop to the local youth about the dangers of getting involved with gangs. The remaining 3 were a completely unrelated group of your clients, here to talk to you about the situation with your ongoing contract amendments. Since they went out of their way to come and see you, I thought I'd do my part and lead them to the toilet. Yeah, I know, damn it. They caught me when I bumped into them on my way out. Oh, is that so? I felt awful about them waiting so long in the lobby, so I'm glad they finally found you. Great timing. No, it was not great timing at all. The Aryan Brotherhood caught me. They said they were taking me to a gang member rehabilitation facility. Sure, what's the problem with that? You're a gang member, after all, right? Look, the truth is, the guys who showed up today are part of an organization called Homeboy Enterprises. They provide rehabilitation programs for gang members and ex-cons and teach them the skills required to live a decent, honest life in regular society. Their chairman is also one of our clients, so you should really be more careful with your language. And they didn't catch you. They came to see you. Came to see me? Hasn't the CEO told you yet? As of today, you were officially dismissed from the company. What? Actually, he did say that, but I thought he was just kidding. Oh my god. Oh yeah. How could I forget? You've been treating the CEO like crap, haven't you? Huh? How do you mean? You may have stopped trying to force your work on new employees like me and Michaela, but I never thought you'd be stupid enough to try and force it onto the CEO instead. What was the line you used to threaten him again? Oh yeah, the same one you've been using on me and Michaela these last few months. I'm the leader of the Aryan Brotherhood's son. I told you it was a bad idea to go telling people at work you were a gang member, didn't I? Not only did you flat out ignore my warning, you stepped up your crazy behavior to levels previously unimaginable by trying to intimidate the CEO with your crap instead. What did you expect to happen? Obviously you were going to get fired. Oh god, oh man. To think he even went out of his way to call this rehab organization to try and set you on the straight and narrow. He could have easily just hung you out to dry. A testament to his character, don't you think? And you have the nerve to say they caught you. Huh? Oh yeah, that reminds me. We told Homeboy Enterprises about the whole thing with you stalking the CEO's kid's sister. What? Stalking? His sister is still a high school student, right? Not only is what you did ethically wrong, it's also illegal. Apparently he's going to be charging you for a hefty bill in compensation. That what with being the CEO of a company, he knows his way around a lawyer's office. And not only that, he's also been gathering evidence of your crimes, so it's pretty much a guarantee you'll be forced to pay up. Whoa, wait a sec. I have nothing further to say to you. Please, wait, I can explain. Goodbye, Ken. Oh my god. No!
Hi, Lewis. Are you there? Is today your day off?
Sorry, I didn't say anything. I expect the CEO will be making the official announcement during afternoon assembly. Listen, the truth is, I've decided to go back to Homeboy Enterprises.
Huh? Wait, what? You're a part of Homeboy Enterprises?
Well, like to tell you the truth, yeah, I am. I got wrapped up in some bad stuff when I was a kid, got sent to prison and fell in with the Aryan Brotherhood. After I did my time, I knew I had to get out of the gang life or I was either going to end up dead or back in jail, so I joined Homeboy Enterprises, a charity organization aimed at rehabilitating gang members. I'm good friends with their chairman now. His name is Derek. They have some dealings with our company, and I bumped into Derek when he showed up to discuss some things with my manager. To cut a long story short, he ended up inviting me back, not as someone receiving rehab, but to work for them, for real this time.
Wow. I see. I had no idea you were in the Aryan Brotherhood.
Listen, Michaela, I know we haven't known each other long, but I just want you to know it's been a pleasure to work with you. You've helped me out with so many things I lost count.
No, you're the one who's helped me. But, to be honest, I'd feel kind of sad if this was the end.
Huh?
Lewis, you wouldn't happen to have a girlfriend, would you?
No.
Well, in that case, how would you feel about joining me for a meal this evening?
Sure. I don't see what... Wait a sec. What?
Forget I said anything. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. To be honest, I would have been sad if this was goodbye, too.
Wow, really? I'm so pleased.
Well then, let me find a nice-looking restaurant and get back to you, okay? I'll start by looking for one as soon as I get off work, so hold tight.
Sure thing, Lewis. I'm waiting.
The office car park was filled with cheers of joy and jubilation so loud they could be heard from miles away as Ken was driven away in the back of a black van. Me and Derek, my buddy and the CEO of Homeboy Enterprises, the gang member rehab facility we talked about earlier, got permission from Ken's parents in advance to take him to his new workplace. When we told them he had been going around the office telling everyone he was the son of a gang boss, his parents' shoulders slumped in disappointment as they sighed, "But we come from a long line of farmers." Derek tells me he put Ken to work at Homeboy Enterprises the day after they took him in. You might think it's strange that he was allowed to be admitted despite lying about his gang ties, but nonetheless, we thought his failure to fit into society made him a suitable candidate for rehabilitation. Now he spends his days doing manual labor surrounded by big, burly ex-convicts. It's tough. But if we're honest, tough is exactly what people like Ken need to learn the ways of the world. By the way, he'll be paying the compensation for stalking the CEO's sister in small installments. as and when he can afford to with the wages he earns from his new job. I somehow felt an indescribable sorrow in the last message he sent me, which simply read, "My entire body aches all the time." I'm probably the only one who felt that way, though.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.